Storms through parts of Iowa and Illinois. For us, we're seeing showers develop back to the west. They'll move in later on tonight. So we'll watch them.
We watch for it. That's our time.
Evening News is next.
Severe weather threatens millions. Tornado warnings in the Midwest. Snow in the Rockies. Also tonight,
I don't have to hear from this man. Believe me.
the Republicans spar over Donald Trump's plan to deport millions of illegal immigrants. 2 fantasy sports websites argue the call after being flagged for illegal gambling. And these veterans found new purpose thanks to a fallen comrade.
Sometimes I feel like, he died so we could all live.
This is the CBS Evening News with Scott Pelley.
Good evening. Scott is on assignment tonight. I'm Charlie Rose. From the Rockies to the Great Lakes, nearly 40 million Americans are under the threat of severe weather tonight. A massive storm system is dumping snow and hail, spawning powerful winds and possibly tornadoes. The fast-moving storm system unleashed torrential rains across the heartland today. A suspected tornado was spotted this evening in Powersville, Iowa. Another twister was spotted in the southern Iowa town of Avoca. An 18-wheeler was blown off the road there by 76-mile-per-hour winds. That same severe storm system created blizzard conditions across the Rocky Mountains and Western Plains. The blinding snow made driving dangerous near Denver. Eric Fisher is chief meteorologist at our CBS station in Boston, WBZ. Eric, how bad is it?
Well, Charlie, we've been watching these damaging storms move across Iowa this afternoon and into this evening. Several reported tornadoes along the way. There are still more damage reports coming in as we speak, and the Weather Service will be out surveying some of that damage tonight and into the day tomorrow. And some of those pictures showing that certainly several tornadoes have touched down. We still have tornado watches that extend farther off to the east this evening, as this whole line will be tracking its way into Illinois and parts of Wisconsin. You see the timeline here, those thunderstorms moving east as we head into the overnight and into the day tomorrow. Still many showers, but the story becomes more wind, not just from severe weather, but just a broad area. Very strong winds that will be blowing across the Midwest into the Great Lakes. Many of these locations gusting 35 to 55 miles per hour. And Charlie, you can expect a lot of travel delays because of those winds these next 2 days.
Thanks, Eric. The Iowa caucuses are just 82 days away, which explains the sharp elbows thrown during last night's Republican presidential debate. 15 candidates in the field, 8 on stage, each trying to stand out. Major Garrett reports a major campaign issue has emerged.
Can you just send
the Republican rift over illegal immigration widened at the 4th presidential debate, with Donald Trump demanding mass deportation of an estimated 11 million undocumented immigrants.
We either have a country or we don't have a country. We are a country of laws. Going to have to go out, and they'll come back, but they're going to have to go out, and hopefully they get back.
That drew a sharp rebuke from Ohio Governor John Kasich.
Folks, we all know you can't pick them up and ship them back across the border. It's a silly argument. It's not an adult argument.
When asked this morning on MSNBC if Trump would create a, quote, deportation force, he responded, yes.
You're going to have a deportation force, and you're going to do it humanely.
Campaigning in Iowa, Jeb Bush called Trump's approach impractical.
Heard his views that he believes you can round up 500,000 people a month. 500,000 people, basically, I think, would double the number of people processed through our judicial system. It's not possible.
During the debate, Bush warned Democrats would exploit the issue.
They're doing high fives in the Clinton campaign right now when they hear this.
And in fact, Hillary Clinton retweeted a message about Trump's imagined deportation force. The operative word, no. Clinton factored prominently in both GOP debates. This was Governor Christie during the undercard version.
Hillary Clinton's coming for your wallet, everybody. Don't worry about Huckabee or Jindal. Worry about her.
The phrase deportation force carries stark imagery, even more stark than Mitt Romney's 2012 reference to self-deportation. Charlie, Democrats use that against Republicans to win the Hispanic vote, and Republicans, long anxious about the Trump effect on the party, are fearful of a 2016 sequel.
Major Garrett in Des Moines, Iowa. Thanks. John Dickerson is our CBS News political director and the anchor of Face the Nation. John, during that debate, a lot of attacks on Hillary Clinton. Why?
Well, all the candidates were auditioning.
if primary voters vote first on ideology, do they agree with the candidates on the stage on the issues, they also vote on electability. Can they imagine those candidates going all the way, going the distance to November? And so what they were doing is trying to give voters a glimpse of how tough they'd be on Hillary Clinton if they were up against her in the general election.
And Jeb Bush said during the debate that the Republican debate on immigration is creating high fives in the Clinton camp.
What Bush meant is that Democrats benefit with minority voters when Republicans boast about deporting undocumented workers. Ted Cruz said he found that offensive and that he, Ted Cruz, and others are just trying to enforce the laws. But Bush may have literally been right when he said that during the debate, because Brian Fallon, the Clinton press secretary, tweeted, "We are actually high-fiving each other right now."
John Dickerson in Des Moines, thank you. John will moderate the Democratic presidential debate Saturday night at 9, right here on CBS. Today, forensic teams began recovering and identifying 9 people killed yesterday when a business jet crashed into an apartment building in Akron, Ohio. Don Daler is there.
The charter flight ended in a fireball in this neighborhood. The Hawker 700 had 2 pilots and 7 employees on board from a Boca Raton, Florida real estate company, Peb Enterprises. Our hearts are broken this morning, read a company statement. We are shocked and deeply saddened for the families, colleagues, and friends of those who perished. As many as 4 homes were destroyed, but no one was injured on the ground. Paul Rader lives next door and ran to the scene when he heard the impact.
It was just fire and smoke. I didn't even see a wreckage or anything. It was so intense.
The real estate group was scouting potential investment properties and had made several stops. It's still unclear why the plane crashed here.
This is my best friend, yeah.
Jeannie Ferreria's 50-year-old sister, Diane Smoot, was one of the passengers.
She was very excited because it was the first trip that she had ever made with the executives. And the tragic thing is, the plane had all the executives for the company on it. I don't know if there were any left in the office.
Authorities know who the other missing passengers and employees are, but Charlie, they're not going to release those names until the victims have been positively identified by medical records.
Thanks, Don. Satellites will soon be able to track jetliners anywhere in the world using common radio frequencies. The deal worked out today by the UN is in response to the disappearance of Malaysia Airlines Flight 370 last year. 239 were killed. The Boeing 777 was out of radar range. Searchers have still not located where it went down. On this Veterans Day, President Obama said he's still not satisfied with the Department of Veterans Affairs. The president ordered a massive overhaul last year after reports that many vets were forced to wait months for treatment. Now, Margaret Brennan reports the VA paid millions in bonuses, some of it to doctors under investigation.
Dr. David Houlihan, former chief of staff at the VA Medical Center in Tomo, Wisconsin, was nicknamed the Candyman. He allegedly doled out an alarmingly high amount of narcotic pain medications to patients. Yet the VA still paid Houlihan a $4,000 performance bonus last year, taxpayer money he kept after being fired earlier this week. The VA paid out $143 million in performance bonuses to employees in 2014, even though several of them were under investigation or accused of mismanagement. The list was compiled by the House Veterans Affairs Committee and its Republican chair, Jeff Miller, who said it's evidence of the VA's disturbing trend of rewarding employees who preside over corruption and incompetence. But in a statement, the VA said it needs to pay bonuses to attract and retain top talent, and notes it did suspend payouts last year to some senior executives following revelations that employees falsified wait lists to meet targets. VA Secretary Bob McDonald, brought on to fix the waitlist scandal, says the agency has made progress, but Congress is in the way.
My vision is being held hostage by politics, and what I'm trying to do is to work with the members of Congress to leave politics at the door and focus on veterans.
Now, Charlie, McDonald needs Congress to approve a more than $1 billion funding increase he requested to help overhaul the VA to serve the 23 million veterans in this country.
Thanks, Margaret. 2 fantasy sports websites said today they'll fight to stay in business in New York State. The Attorney General there whistled them for illegal gambling and ordered them to stop taking bets in the state. Vladimir Duthier is following it.
FanDuel's one-week fantasy football leagues are paying $75 million a week.
Fantasy websites FanDuel and DraftKings have become cash cows. They brought in nearly $1 billion in entry fees last year. Both companies spent over $200 million on ads that seem to run nonstop during football games.
This is the fantasy football season that could change it all.
The sites were exempt from a 2006 federal law that banned online gambling because, they argued, their contests involved skill, not luck. But after investigating the two companies, New York Attorney General Eric Schneiderman is calling a foul.
It's not some new variation on the traditional fantasy sports. It's just a variation on illegal online gambling, and you can't do that in New York State.
Fantasy sports players like Eric Giuseppe believe Schneiderman has gone too far.
To make the whole thing illegal, I think he's going to get a lot of backlash from it, and I don't think it's going to work out well for him at all.
6 other states have banned online fantasy sports for money. But according to industry research, New York State has more daily fantasy players than any other.
This sort of aggressive marketing, the instant payout, the fact that you can do it on your phone anytime, this is a very tempting venue for anyone who has gambling addiction problems.
Today, in a conference call with reporters, FanDuel CEO Nigel Eccles said the company would pursue every legal option.
We're a legal game. We feel the AG office has taken a very extreme and very sudden position that New Yorkers are not capable of making their own decisions when it comes to playing fantasy sports.
DraftKings and FanDuel have 5 days to respond to Tuesday's cease and desist order, and both companies have said they plan on challenging the order in court, Charlie. Until then, FanDuel CEO says they will continue to offer paid contests to its New York customers.
Thanks, Vlad. We were reminded again this week that cell phones can be dangerous in the hands of young people. There is a new case that involves sexting, which is sending messages of a sexual nature. The case is on Long Island in New York, but it could happen anywhere. Eureka Duncan reports.
When I got the video, I didn't know what it was.
15-year-olds A.J. Fenton and Kieran Phelan say they were suspended from school for opening a sex video on their smartphones sent to them on a group text message.
I think it happens quite often.
In all, about 20 Long Island students were suspended for up to 5 days for forwarding the video or simply receiving it. 2 students were arrested and charged with felonies for distributing child pornography. Parents Thomas Phelan and Andrew Fenton are fighting to overturn their son's suspensions.
Nobody knows what's coming to their phone. If he's 18, college is going to say we have a suspended from school. He's going to have to say yes. The next question is why, and according to what the administration was telling me on Friday, child porn was on his phone.
This month, officials in Colorado reported at least 100 students at Canyon City High School used a secret app to exchange nude photos on their smartphones. Police in Ohio are currently investigating a sexting case involving 14 children, ranging from 11 to 17. Computer expert and CNET editor Dan Ackerman says with modern technology, there is no way to guarantee your child's safety.
The one thing we've discovered over the years is that anything that you put out there on the internet, whether it's something you're posting publicly or something you're sending privately, exists in digital form somewhere. It can never truly be deleted.
Looking back, Kieran and AJ admit there's one thing they could have done differently.
Good chance I'm not opening it at all, just deleting it right away.
A lesson they didn't expect to have learned in school. Eureka Duncan, CBS News, Long Island, New York.
Coming up, debt from student loans could ruin retirement plans for millions. The out-of-this-world offer for the Blue Moon Diamond. And one small panda takes one giant step when the CBS Evening News continues.
Ask yourself, do you use artificial tears often? Have you been screened for a type of chronic dry eye disease?
Artificial tears give temporary relief, but only Restasis cyclosporin ophthalmic emulsion helps your eyes make tears. With continued use, 1 drop in each eye twice a day, every day, Restasis helps increase your eye's natural ability to produce tears, which may be reduced by inflammation due to chronic dry eye. Restasis did not increase tear production in patients using anti-inflammatory eye drops or tear duct plugs. To help avoid eye injury and contamination, do not touch the vial tip to your eye or other surfaces. Contact lenses should not be worn within 15 minutes of using Restasis. The most common side effect is a temporary burning sensation.
Be your own advocate. Call your eye doctor to get screened and ask about Restasis.
I'm always there for my daughter. For the little things and the big milestones. And just like I'm there for her, Pacific Life is there to help protect me and my family so I can enjoy all life's moments.
Pacific Life, helping families for over 145 years achieve long-term financial security with lifelong retirement income. Talk to a financial advisor today to grow your future with confidence.
If you have high blood pressure like I do, many cold medicines may raise your blood pressure. That's why there's Coricidin HBP. It relieves cold symptoms without raising blood pressure. So look for powerful cold medicine with the heart. Coricidin HBP.
Getting the right nutrition each day is important, but drinking an entire full-size nutritional drink can be a challenge. Try new Boost Compact Nutritional Drink, the only drink that provides complete nutrition in half the size of other nutritional drinks. Boost Compact is filled with 10 grams of protein plus 26 vitamins and minerals, including calcium and vitamin D, to help you get the nutrition you need. Try new Boost Compact Nutritional Drink today. This has been Medifax for Boost.
About 40 million Americans have a combined student loan debt of $1.3 trillion, a financial burden surpassing even credit card debt. For many, paying off college could mean putting off retirement. Here's Anthony Mason with tonight's Eye on Money.
Somebody read the title for me. Who wants to read the title for me?
When Jess Sanchez got his master's in education, the fifth grade teacher finished with more than $90,000 in student loan debt.
Let's see what happens with this one.
His first thought when he saw the bill?
Crap. What did I do? Got it?
The 35-year-old Southern Californian was hoping to save for retirement and help pay for his 10-year-old son's college one day. But Sanchez says half his $50,000 a year salary will go toward paying off his loans.
I have no budget for retirement right now. Right now, I'm just trying to keep afloat financially, making sure I keep a roof over my son's head.
According to a new study, the average student loan debt of $35,000 can cost graduates nearly $700,000 in lost retirement savings over a 50-year period.
Your fate is that you're not going to retire until 75, which is pretty sobering.
Farnoosh Tarabi is a personal finance expert with NerdWallet.
If you're faced with this choice of paying down your college debt or trying to put money aside to save for the future, what do you do?
Don't look at this as an either-or scenario.
Tarabi advises millennials to modify or stretch their loans while cutting back on expenses. Even a small savings now will pay off hugely down the road.
Albert Einstein called compound interest the eighth wonder of the world, and I think he was right.
If a 23-year-old earning the median salary who has $35,000 in student debt saves 6%, they can expect to retire at 75. But increase that to 10% and the retirement age drops by 5 years. The average student debt is now $5,500 higher than it was just 3 years ago. If that rise isn't somehow slowed, the student loan crisis, Charlie, could become a retirement crisis.
Thanks, Anthony. A major retail chain apologizes for an inappropriate holiday ad. That's ahead.
Tonight's Eye on Money segment is sponsored by Voya Financial, changing the way you think of retirement.
Saving for retirement can feel overwhelming to some. At Voya, we believe it doesn't have to. The best plans start with the little things, like making smart choices every day to help save your orange money, $1 at a time. That's how it starts. How it finishes? We can help you there too. Start today, be ready tomorrow. Get organized at Voya.com.
This guy from engineering says DirecTV is so advanced that you could put TVs anywhere without looking at cable wires and boxes in every room.
How are they always one step ahead of us?
Well, because their technology is far superior.
Or because they have someone on the inside. Isn't that right, Gil? Sir, I would never.
He's with us.
Wearing a wire.
Take off his shirt. All right. I'm putting you in charge of the holiday party.
Get rid of cable and upgrade to DirecTV. Call 1-800-DirecTV.
That's life. That's what people say. You
You're riding high in April and shot down in May. I know I'm gonna change that tune when I'm back on top in June.
That's life. You diet, you exercise. And if you still need help lowering your blood sugar, this is Jardiance. Along with diet and exercise, Jardiance works around the clock to lower blood sugar in adults with type 2 diabetes. It works by helping your body to get rid of some of the sugar it doesn't need through urination. This can help you lower blood sugar and A1C. And although it's not for weight loss or lowering systolic blood pressure, Jardiance could help with both. Jardiance can cause serious side effects, including dehydration. This may cause you to feel dizzy, faint, or lightheaded, or weak upon standing. Other side effects are genital yeast infections, urinary tract infections, changes in urination, kidney problems, and increased bad cholesterol. Do not take Jardiance if you are on dialysis or have severe kidney problems. Stop taking Jardiance and call your doctor right away if you have symptoms of an allergic reaction. Symptoms may include rash, swelling, and difficulty breathing or swallowing. Taking Jardiance with a sulfonylurea or insulin may cause low blood sugar. Tell your doctor about all the medicines you take and if you have any medical conditions. So talk to your doctor, and for details, visit Jardiance.com.
Meet the disciples learning to defend their church against an active shooter. Are you ready for a church armed for worship? Tonight on News Channel 5 at 6. Morning storms move fast.
The better threat is going to come in here overnight.
Stay ahead of them with Storm 5's Leland Statham.
Strong to severe side.
Experience, plus the power of 5 live radars. There's a safer place to start your day than News Channel 5 this morning. Watch on any screen starting tomorrow at 4 a.m.
Once in a blue moon, someone pays a record price for a gem. It happened today at Sotheby's in Geneva. The rare 12-carat Blue Moon diamond was sold to a collector from Hong Kong for $48.5 million. They threw the ring in for free. Well, there was no gem. We have a new entry in the catalog of regrettable ads. Bloomingdale's put out a holiday ad that showed a young man looking at a young lady with the caption, "Spike your best friend's eggnog when they're not looking." After an uproar on social media, Bloomingdale's admitted the ad was inappropriate. The panda cam at the National Zoo in Washington captured a milestone. Bebe took his first wobbly steps on Monday. He is just shy of 3 months old. His mother, Maison, was right there with him. For some veterans, the stresses of war melt away when they catch a lift. That's coming up next.
This is a story about you, the incredible you. It starts with your DNA, your 23 pairs of chromosomes that make you who you are. 23andme.com is a genetic service where you can receive personalized reports online about your health, traits, and ancestry. See how your 23 pairs of chromosomes help tell the story of one incredible you. Order your DNA kit today at 23andme.com.
I made a bet with him. He thinks no one loves Consumer Cellular as much as he does.
Oh, yeah? Then why do you think they keep getting the highest consumer satisfaction ratings?
Their plan started just $10 a month. And no contracts.
Yeah.
Consumer Cellular has been providing AARP members with great service since 2008, and members get special discounts.
So other people love Consumer Cellular as much as I do?
Millions. To start your 30-day risk-free trial, call, go online, or visit a Target or Sears store today.
For adults with an advanced lung cancer called squamous non-small cell, previously treated with platinum-based chemotherapy, it's not every day something this big comes along. A chance to live longer. With Opdivo, nivolumab. Opdivo is the first and only immunotherapy FDA approved based on a clinical trial demonstrating longer life for these patients. In fact, Opdivo significantly increased the chance of living longer versus chemotherapy. Opdivo is different. It works with your immune system. Opdivo can cause your immune system to attack normal organs and tissues in your body and affect how they work. This may happen anytime during or after treatment has ended and may become serious and lead to death. See your doctor right away if you experience new or worsening cough, chest pain, shortness of breath, diarrhea, severe stomach pain or tenderness, severe nausea or vomiting, loss of appetite, swollen ankles, extreme fatigue, constipation, rash, or muscle or joint pain, as this may keep these problems from becoming more serious. These are not all the possible side effects of Opdivo. Tell your doctor about all your medical conditions, including immune system problems, or if you've had an organ transplant or lung, breathing, or liver problems. A chance to live longer. Ask your doctor if Opdivo is right for you. Bristol Myers Squibb thanks the patients and physicians who participated in the Opdivo clinical trial.
Hi. Hey, you look good.
Thank you. I feel good. It all starts with eating right. That's why I eat Amazing Prunes now. They're delicious and help keep my body in balance.
I love these. Sunsweet Amazing Prunes, the feel-good fruit.
This is Brad. His day of coaching begins with knee pain when...
Hey, Brad, want to trade the all-day relief of 2 Aleve for 6 Tylenol?
What's the catch?
There's no catch.
You want me to give up my 2 Aleve for 6 Tylenol? No. For my knee pain, nothing beats my Aleve.
Major changes on the way for your child's soccer games. Find out why coaches and doctors applaud the decision next on News Channel 5 at 6.
On this Veterans Day, we ask our Facebook friends to share pictures of the veterans and their families. The photos came from all over the country. Here are just a few. Some served during World War II or career. Others more recently in Iraq and Afghanistan. For many vets, the wounds of war are invisible, but some are on the road to recovery, inspired by a fallen hero. Here's Chip Reed.
Every time former Marine John Danziger hits the treadmill and retired soldier Robert Fesock pumps iron, they say they feel transformed.
If you're not physically fit, you're not going to be mentally fit. If you're not mentally fit, you're not going to be spiritually fit. So it all works together.
Both were diagnosed with post-traumatic stress disorder when they returned from Iraq and Afghanistan and say working out just might have saved their lives.
It's a little sweaty.
I know, it's good.
The men say Lynn Coughlin and her brother Chris made it possible.
My brother was my best friend.
Corporal Chris Coughlin was killed in 2009 in Afghanistan. He was a lifelong fitness buff, and every time he went to the gym, he said he was going to catch a lift.
After he died, I felt like I wanted to do something to capture him and his spirit.
She was surprised to learn there was little in the way of exercise programs for combat wounded veterans. So she created Catch a Lift, a charity that provides free access to gyms anywhere in the country, even equipment for those who want to work out at home.
Had you given up hope about life?
When I got back, yes.
Fesock and Danziger started their workouts a year ago.
The science behind exercise and the releasing of endorphins and just the whole health aspect behind physical fitness makes you feel like a brand new person sometimes.
Since 2010, Catch a Lift has sponsored 2,500 veterans. Some have lost more than 40 pounds, and many others have gone from more than 20 medications down to 2 or 3. It also helps them reconnect.
When you get back, everybody from the military separates and goes their own separate way all across the United States. And, you know, it's hard for them to find that camaraderie again. And Catch a Lift is built upon camaraderie.
Danziger says the gym also reminds him of Coughlin's sacrifice.
Sometimes I feel like, he died so we could all live.
My brother would really be proud to know that he helped do that through his death. That pain to purpose is what he used to say.
Veterans pushing through the pain to rediscover purpose in life. Chip Reed, CBS News, Baltimore.
One more way to honor our veterans for whom we owe so much. That's the CBS Evening News. Scott will be back tomorrow. I'm Charlie Rose. I'll see you first thing in the AM on CBS This Morning. Good night.
The CBS Democratic Debate.
Tonight, a News Channel 5 exclusive, worshipers inside an actual church trained for the worst-case scenario, a killer coming after a congregation.
Attention parents, major changes are on the way for your child's soccer games. Find out why coaches and doctors are applauding the decision.
They were sent to battle and save the world. This Veterans Day, how a photographer is preserving the legacies of these World War II veterans.
As police continue to search for the 19-year-old suspect in the shooting of a Metro councilman, new surveillance video may reveal more about the case.
From your news and information leader, this is News Channel 5 at 6.
Hi, everyone. We do begin with new information tonight on the whereabouts of a Metro City councilman just moments